Good morning. I'm Andrew Ledford, and this is Coffee Time with Andrew, episode 71. I am back into the book writing routine, and that's always kind of interesting, especially the subject I'm writing about now, which is communication. And this is a dog training book, but I'm sure it's getting me ready for writing the next book, which is also a dog training book, but a how to learn, kind of basically how to learn to be a better human being by from the lessons of dog training. That's what it is. A little bit of coffee. And I've written about this subject before, not quite as in depth. This chapter is taking me quite a while. You never realize how complex communication is until you start really dissecting it and writing about it. So I was watching a video with a professor on, I think it was YouTube, it may have been one of the college video channels. But he was talking about how people who do research and professors in particular tend to use writing as a way to bring out their thoughts and consolidate and really figure out the answers to important questions. And I have found that I do the very same thing. So while writing this, I have been re-examining the work of Heaney Hedinger and Edward T. Hall. His social distance theories were based off of Hedinger's theories. And Hedinger dealt more with animals. And I'm familiar with him because I have used those concepts throughout my life ever since I was really young, started dog training. So things like critical distance and personal distance and flight distance, escape distance and alert distance, and all these things have cost to them. So there's a whole economy behind that people use to determine the value of all these distances. And that's part of communication, the part I'm working on today. But there's also body language, spatial positioning, so much that goes into even simple communication like what a dog does with people. And then you add in verbal behavior. That changes everything. And that will be more for the next book I'm working on, or actually the next book I will write. It's been kind of put on hold till I get this done. But this is going to be the foundation for much of what goes into that book. I have been doing a lot more videos recently. One of the things about historic videos is as I do them and I listen, I'll be editing and then I'll look at it. It's like, I don't think that's right. So I have to go back and research information that I already looked up because it just doesn't seem right. And oftentimes it is not. So right now I have two videos going on. Both of them require more research than I had anticipated. They originally started as just simple videos. I was going to go shoot, talk about the place a little bit, but then the story evolves. So I'm doing one in Whittier, and it involves, I think, a pioneer family, a farm family, I imagine. Then it goes into the 50s and the development along Whittier Boulevard, and the 60s and the development of county and city property and the annexation of county property, the changing of watercourses from behind the old Nixon property where Nixon's parents lived to the current course, and a whole lot more. So that is becoming an interesting and involved story. And the other one is about a pioneer family in Downey, actually a couple pioneer families over several generations. And that too, that's a lot harder because the information goes back much farther And I have found that as time goes on, the stories, I think, change a bit, and things are either added to it that may not have happened, or typos get put in the story that then make things confusing. So I found several different dates for different events, and trying to sift out the truth is going to be a bit of a challenge. Well, that should do it for today. I am wishing you the very best. Have a great day. Bye bye.